Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. Well, this is a sampling of my morning stroll. I'm gonna take you guys on. So chickens come home to roost. Look at them. The chickens. They're running. Okay, so we're gonna walk. It's about 10 to 6. People are already getting up. People are already moving. People are already on the grind. People are already in the streets. I don't know if any of you know, but I moved back to Barbados. Yes. It was not really an easy decision, but hey, it's home. Morning. Plant lady. That's the plant lady. She sells plants. Anyways, I was saying I made a plan, made up my mind, and moved back home to Barbados. So here I am, somewhere in a village in St. James, near the sea, taking my early morning walk and taking you along with me. Moved back to Barbados for many reasons. Most important one was my mother, which today would have been her 83rd birthday, October 8th, 1941. She would have been 83 years old today. My plan was to move back late August, which I did. But on my vacation trip to Barbados in April of this year, right after I left, my mother fell ill with salmonella poisoning, which is very serious, and died on April 30th. This couldn't be more shocking, distressing, weird, topsy-turvy, life-altering, life-changing. Those are just a few words I could come up with on such an early morning, but I had everything in motion. I had to come back, stayed with her for the entire time she was at the hospital, and then she died. Just completely shocking. You spend 34 years away from Barbados, and then you make up your mind to come back, even though you visit all the time, and the same year you plan to do it, your mother dies. Now, make it make sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. So here I am back, and we'll see where this journey takes me. But for now, we're gonna walk and we're gonna talk. So this is the I hope the bus comes. But I hope the bus comes by the time I get back. So that's a lady that I see every morning waiting for the bus. Sometimes I take a run, spend an hour running and jogging and walking. And I get back and she's still waiting for the bus. I don't know what bus she's waiting on. Maybe she's waiting for a special bus to the after world. Who knows? Anyway, so you see, short walk. I'm on the beach here. Oh, people on the beach. Fun stuff. So I'm on the beach. This is a beach, early morning beach. Some people are taking early morning beach dip here in St. James. Waves are crashing beautifully. The sea looks amazing. Give you a little view of the ocean crashing. Uh-oh. I want to get my sneakers wet here. But yeah. That's the view. Instead of concrete and leaves falling, because it's fall right now, yeah, it would be. It's October 8th. And it would definitely be not cold, but certainly not super warm. But you know what? You get these odd days in October in the Northeast that are indeed warm-ish, so I really can't say. I can't say if it's going to be warm. It's going to be cold, temperate. Sometimes it's nice. But anyway, certainly doesn't beat the beach. Doesn't beat the beach, so doesn't beat this scene. Over the years when I lived in the U.S., people would often ask me where I was from, and I would say I'm from Barbados. And anyone who's been to Barbados, or any of the people that would ask me that, would always say the same thing. Why are you here? What are you doing here? Because they figure you're from a place where they take a vacation, and after that vacation, they don't want to leave. They don't want to come back to what is titled the real world. Yeah. Is that really the real world? Which world is the real world? I think every world with people in it is the real world. Whatever your reality is the real world. Whether it's in the middle of the city, out on a prairie, down somewhere in South America, by a river, by the beach, by the sea. Morning. Whatever your world is the real world. There is no specific real world. It's just the world. This right here is a big jamun tree. I don't think it has any fruit on it, but it's got some sweet fruit called jamun. Ready for the picking. I don't see any. I think they all dropped off. They're staying. It's a bus. Yes, we have big, beautiful electronic buses in Barbados. That's one of them. They ride real nice too. Rode one on Sunday. It was nice, just like the buses in Manhattan. But yeah, the real world. So see, people are getting up, going to work, just like everybody else. Maybe different jobs, maybe the same job too. Maybe the same type of job. So that is their real world. Everyone has their real world. There is no one specific real world. Just the world. However you're living in it, that's your reality. So yeah. So I moved back to Barbados. Didn't move into my mother's old house because, for obvious reasons, we packed a 40-foot container full of all our personal effects. 40 feet. It's pretty big. Tried to keep it to 20 feet, but we have too many things. That's the thing with the living in the US. You just have a lot of things. That's why there's so many storage companies. People are just storing stuff. They have stuff. So much stuff. Ooh. He was fast. Ooh, that was fast. People have so much stuff. So much stuff. They just store it in warehouses. And they just keep warehousing their stuff. And they never get around to really using the stuff or appreciating the stuff. And then when they die, the kids just dump it. Oh my goodness. Luckily, when my mother died, she didn't have a lot of stuff. So I didn't have to dump anything. Just have to go through her clothes. But as I said, today's would have been her 83rd birthday, and I would be really thrilled to have been able to have her around. Maybe I'd take her out to dinner at one of the many pathway to the beach. One of the many nice restaurants that we have here on the island, because we definitely do have some really nice restaurants on the island. Or take her out for a drive or something. Luckily, I did all of that stuff when she was alive. Took her to nice restaurants. Took her to nice things for her birthday. I did all of that, so I don't feel too bad, but I still feel cheated that she's not here. And it's kind of hard, but who knows why these weird things happen. Why? I don't believe in God, so I don't subscribe to that notion of God knows whatever. I don't believe in gods, God, deities. So that's out the window. Can't. But here I am, October 8th, and she's not here. But I'm here, so. And it's a lovely day in Barbados. They say no rain till after 12 p.m., so that's a good thing. It's been raining, torrential rain for the last couple of weeks. Just these insane downpours, washing away everything, flooding everything, and then just pulling up and disappearing. Okay. Morning. So I'm just rounding this corner here in this part of St. James. This is on the west coast of the island. This is the most famous coast. This is the coast with all the luxurious hotels, apartments, beach houses, villas, whatever you want to call it, up and down the west coast. The beaches are nice, they're calm for the most part, because Barbados sits actually in the Atlantic Ocean. It does not sit in the Caribbean Ocean. It's part of the Caribbean, but it's so easterly, so far east. It's the most easterly of the Caribbean islands, so it's kind of out in the Atlantic. Out in the Atlantic, jutting out there, heading back to Africa, kind of, where most of our ancestors are from. The people on the island, we're a mixture of all sorts of whatever, African, some European, new East Asian, new immigrants, East Asians, some from the other islands in the Caribbean, some from some actually straight from East Asia, new transplants. Nonetheless, here we are. But the Atlantic Ocean is it, but this part is calm. This is strip that come next month. Right now it's October. Come next month, it is going to be busy. All the snowbirds, aka tourists, who are running away from that cold, the dark, the depressing, soul-crushing darkness of winter. Anyone who's ever experienced winter and lots of it knows that that's a darkness that is a different type of darkness. It's darker than regular dark. So that's a dark that only allows you to probably have 8 hours of sunlight a day. That's a darkness that, as my neighbor said, it's not hard on the body, it's hard on the mind. And you got to deal with that for a couple of months. Maybe until December 21st. Well, that's the shortest day of the year. So it starts losing from June 21st, and then by the time you hit December 21st, that's the winter solstice, shortest day of the year. You gotta wait 3 days, and then you get the birth of the sun. S-U-N, not S-O-N. This is one of the nice restaurants I was talking about. At the cliff. Morning, morning. This is one of the nice ones. It sits on a cliff, and it's pretty. It's QP Bistro, the cliff. Really nice one. From what I've seen, the videos inside have not been inside yet, but I will go. I have the time, don't I? I live here now. Yeah, when I was moving back, people would ask me, why are you moving back? Why are you moving back? This is my home. I can move back. I still have a Barbados passport. I have a Barbados ID. And no one is going to put me out of Barbados. So, yeah, I can move back. You can go home. You know, if you're from Timbuktu, if you're from Harlem, if you're from Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, you can go anywhere and you can go home. That's your home. No one can ask you, why are you going home? Why are you going home? It's your home. There you go. And if your home looked like this, yeah, you come back too. But as I was saying about the winter and the soul-crushing darkness, yeah, that's winter. And then starts getting dark and crazy from like October, November. So that October, November, December, January, February, March, April, maybe you come out of that. Come out of that. And then you get spring. And finally you are free. You're free from your jail. Your prison of darkness and cold. But when you live here, you're not imprisoned in the darkness nor the coldness. This is your scene. November, October, December, January, February, which is one of the coldest months of the year. This is still your scene. This is your scene. Your crab there. This is your scene. This is the scene. This is your glorious scene all year round. Yes, this is the real world. People are living here. People get up, they go to work, they live. They're not dying or wishing to be somewhere else for the most part. People are fishing. People are fishing. They're already up. Some people are taking their dip. And the locals come to the beach very early because that sun is not up. The sun is a monster. Once it gets into the sky, it is the Punisher, I call it. The sun is the Punisher. It will rip your skin up. It can give you something akin to a 3rd-degree burn. It is hot. It'll make you sweat. And it doesn't care that it's October. And it doesn't care that where you are is cold. It's hot here. I'm standing right at a beautiful place, but also a tragic place. Because this right here is a monument in memory. People that died on a plane that was blown up. It is the Cubana. The Cubana. There was a ceremony here I saw on Sunday. I don't know if it's a private ceremony, but there's a ceremony for these people that lost their lives. In memory of those who lost their lives in the bombing of the Cubana DC-8 aircraft flight Cut 1201, which crashed in the sea off Barbados on October 6, 1976. May their souls rest in peace. Someone said that. Someone told me that it was in June, but nope. That is why they had the ceremony. So this is, wow. 48 years ago, on the 6th of October, just 2 days before today, 48 years ago, these people lost their lives on the Cubana. Apparently, it was bombed. That's another story. Barbados has a lot of stories. That's just one of many. Their lives were cut short. I cannot remember who was responsible for the bombing, but I will do some research. Cuba also has a long and tumultuous history. Barbados has a long history. Some of it tumultuous, some of it not. The Caribbean is a beautiful place full of horror stories if you dig beneath the surface. But it's 2024 and look, we could be living in a state like Palestine Israel locked in eternal misery and battle, but we are not. But it wasn't always this way, but yeah, here we are. This is Paynes Bay. Let's cross. These buses are coming fast and furious. Oh, here's a plum tree. I didn't get to get any of the plums. Huh. I did ask the man for some, but somebody picked them all. They were all gone. Lots of free fruit here on the island. Free mangoes, free plums, golden apples, jamun. If you could reach all the way at the top. If you got rubber arms, you can reach them. There's the fishing. So we're just heading, actually we're walking north. We're walking north towards Whole Town. That's the next city. Formerly called Jamestown long time ago. That is Whole Town. Allegedly. That's where the first British landed in 16 something. Landed and brought their misery. We've been independent since 1966. And we were still a part of the Commonwealth. And we recently became a republic. So King Charles and Queen Elizabeth were no longer the head of state. Gotta move on. Gotta move on, people. I see some ackies in a tree, also known as guineps. If you guys in New York City see those guys selling it by the George Washington Bridge, little green things pop open the outer shell and there's like a peach colored fruit. We call it ackee. Most people in the Caribbean call it guinep or chinette or some other form. Morning. What do you call it? Guinep. I don't know how long I've been walking.
$600 every month.
Coming to this bus stop, this gas station. This is where me and my mother used to go to the beach back in the early 80s. We would come down here, drive down Holders Hill, park in this gas station because the people were so lovely, they would allow her to park. We'd go across the street. Before there was this hotel, before there was Tambering Cove Hotel, and we would bathe on that beach, which is now walled off from the world. I think they're undergoing some renovations, but this was the beach we would go to. Tambering Cove Beach. And even after they finished building it, they would still let us come through the lobby. So that was nice. This isn't like some other countries where yeah, as I was saying, Barbados is not like some other islands that will remain nameless, beginning with the letter J, that you have to pay to go on the beach, or you can't go on the beach or you have to join a beach club, or ask, or get chased off, or have a time frame to get off the beach. That's the beach down there. I could walk onto the beach freely as I'm walking down the street. I can walk onto any beach in Barbados without anyone questioning me, asking me what I'm doing, where I'm going, did I pay? It's 6 o'clock, I have to leave the beach. The beach is ours, it's free, and it's just meander onto it and keep it pushing. Morning. Many of these people live across the street from the beach, and even though they're hotels and guest houses, like this one, new mansion, I saw when that was being built long time ago, and this one under renovation, we can walk right by. Look, there are people's houses right here. There you go. Somebody lives right there, and that's a local, and the visitors will be right there, and the locals and the visitors will mingle, and they might come to the Vic right here, have a few drinks, sing a few songs, get tipsy, have fun, and they'll go home. And some people go home to their small houses, some people will go home to their big hotels, but everyone will join each other on the beach just in front of these hotels. And none of the beaches are private, no private beaches here. So if you're looking for a place where you want to come to someone's home and chase them off their own front yard, Barbados is not the place. So if you're looking for private beaches where you don't want to see the locals and interact with the quote-unquote unwashed masses, I suggest you go somewhere else. Maybe to that other island. Whose name begins with J. Here I am. I'm gonna give you a little taste. I'm gonna walk through here. I'm gonna walk to the beach, just to show you how. Oh dear, they're parrots. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, parrots are not native to Barbados at all, but it looks like somebody maybe had a pet and released them, so they're all over the place screaming. Oh, these look nice. These are nice plant pots. Oh, wow, so cute. Yep, walking right by a guest house, and there's the beach. Voila, beautiful, ain't it? I'm gonna take a walk down. Hello. I think I'm gonna. Oh, this is nice. Okay, got a little block off here because a lot of bees, but this is nice. Yep, here's the beach. Free for the taking. Free for the taking. It's all yours. Any time of day, you can come out here. You can come out here at midnight. You can come out here at midday. Right now it's 6:20 in the morning. You can come out here. The beach is yours for the taking. Let me see, can I get under this little thing right here and continue down the beach? I don't know, without my sneakers getting wet. I don't know. I doubt. I'm gonna... That's it. There we go. Tsunami hazard zone. Oh, just in case. Yeah, back to the street. That's as easy as it can be. No fanfare, no drama, no paying, no police officer, no one standing there guarding the hotel telling you can't go on the beach. You just walk right back through this little area and back on the road again. Back on my walk. Yeah, there you go. And these are people's houses. These are all the locals who've probably been here for hundreds of years. And we keep walking. On today, October 8th. I hope it's going to be a good day. I hope so. So we headed towards Old Town, headed towards Sandy Lane Hotel, which is one of the more expensive hotels on the island. Ooh, buses are moving fast. Everybody got to get rid of going quickly. Yeah, I figured. I figured. What is it they say? I guess that's called Spikes down with seats and moving. Yep. It is not even 6:30 and everybody gotta get where they going quick. Buses are moving. So yeah, this is the real world. People are headed to work. 6:30. The buses are moving fast, which means there is a sense of urgency. They have to stick to time. This is not lazy, hazy, daisy island time. People are not waking up at 12 o'clock, going and sitting on the beach and scratching their heads and wondering what the hell they're going to do with the day. Now people are up early. People are on their grind. People are getting it, whether they're working out or going to work. Morning. So, yeah, this is a part of the real world. And the people that I see don't look miserable. They look pretty happy to be going to work. Or some of them might hate their job just like you do too. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is a site. I think the old coach house used to be here. That was a good. Anyone from back in the 80s know the coach house? Oh boy, that was a vibe on Thursday nights. Allison Hines with the band. I think it's called Crossfire. No, Crossfire. Oh dear. Anyway, that's when she was brand new on the scene. I got to see her perform right here where all this bush is. It was a nice little spot called the Coach House. Oh my God, it was so nice. Every Thursday I would come down here with some friends. I think I might have been like 17, 18. Yeah, you could go to bars like that in Barbados. Oh jeez, crazy. Oh, it's gone. Morning. This here is one Sandy Lane. People say that Rihanna lives here. Never seen her. We went to the same school at different times. Apparently. She went to Westbury Primary, I went to Westbury Primary, but I went to Westbury Primary way before she went. She probably wasn't even born yet when I went to Westbury Primary, but this is one Sandy Lane. It's really pretty. There's a beach in front there too. There's a beach entrance right there. They made a shower for the locals. The shower is lovely. Shower is nice as hell. Outdoor shower. So you see, we got free beaches in Barbados, and we even put in showers by the beach so that you can take a wash off when you finish. You can wash off that salt water. This is the entrance to the beach right here. I think they're doing some construction. I'll take a little peek. Pedestrians. Okay. See, another entrance to the beach right by a very exclusive vacation spot. Another entrance to the beach. Taking a chance here. Hear the doves cooing. Let's see. See, there's a lovely shower here for the locals. And if you come to this beach, you can wash the salt water right off you and go about your business. Nobody's here telling you that you gotta belong to a beach club to wash off the salt water. Get out of town. Oh, okay. Get out of town. Come on. Down here. Now we're on the beach again. Isn't that wonderful and relaxing? Oh, it looks like they're gonna make a road or fix around here. This is always a problem, and I think that the beach got changed from Hurricane Beryl. So it looks like they're gonna make some kind of walkway over there. We're gonna continue on. One sandy lane. Oh. Wow, I think people, I told you the shower was nicer than most of the showers we have in our house because the woman was bathing there. She was butt naked. Oh my God. Had to make sure I turned the camera. She got a little too comfy here in the bushes. But that's Barbados, you know. It's so safe that you can take a full-on naked nude shower at the beach. Oops, a man is coming down. Yikes. It's gonna be an interesting thing. She better get her towel on. But anyway, morning. I think when he runs upon her, he might be more scared. Oh my God, what is that? What was that all about? Anyway, well, that's gonna be an interesting meeting right there. A nude older lady having a shower outdoors and a young fella on a bike. It's a good one. So here is the stretch. This is the stretch. After this stretch of trees, you pass Sandy Lane Hotel, and you end up on. You end up by you pass Sandy Lane Hotel. You end up in Whole Town. Whole Town is another. It's a town. I want to call it a city. You know, city is like a lot of buildings and industry and lots of stuff going on, but it's a town. Has duty-free shopping, has a library, a police station, offices where you pay your land taxes, things like that, municipal stuff. Municipal stuff. Has a big supermarket, which is Massey, which is pretty nice. Massey is a nice supermarket. On the level of, if you're from the US, Wegmans, Stop and Shop, ShopRite, that kind of level. Not even Seatown. Massey's is bringing it harder than Seatown. They got everything. Barbados have everything. Some of it might be a little bit more expensive, but some of the more expensive stuff, I feel you really don't need to be eating. Like some cereal, like crappy cereal full of sugar. You know, the usual stuff. I don't have to name. You don't really need to be eating that stuff anyway. That's not even real food. So if they price it at $5 million, good luck to them. I never eat that. And you shouldn't either. But that's my 2 cents. Huh? Something. Walking here, picked up my pace. I don't know how many miles I'm gonna walk this morning, but taking you along with me on my little walk. Might be 2 miles. I did the breast cancer walk on Sunday. That was a 5K, which is basically 3 miles. That was nice. This one here, I don't know. Takes me about an hour, so I guess this must be another 3 miles too. Anyway, I'm up for it. As you can see, the streets are semi-empty, but Barbados is safe enough that you can do that. Like a lot of cities, like a lot of places. It's not like some bastion of safety where you can leave all your doors open and sleep with every door flung open and the crown jewels on the front lawn. But, you know, within reason, pretty safe place. Pretty safe place. Pretty safe place. Coming up here on Sandy Lane. And I think we might turn back here because this might be back and forth on the beachfront and stuff. This might be it. Picking up my pace. Buses. Go riding their bikes. 6:40 and everybody gotta get it, man. I'm here. I haven't been working because I had to unpack and find a place for everything in that 40-foot container. So yeah, I sold my house, packed a 40-foot container, and left the quote-unquote real world for another real world. So I have been dealing with putting up things, pulling down things. Yeah, doing a lot of stuff. So no, not working, not yet. Also have a property in whole town, so got to get that ready for the holiday seekers, all the vacation people coming for the winter, all the people fleeing the darkness and the cold and the depressing winter world. They need a little spark. Most of them will come from England and Canada. There we go. See? Employees ready to get to work. Going back. This is Sandy Lane. This inside these walls, Sandy Lane Golf Club and Sandy Lane Hotel. Behind these walls. Quick story. We used to go there. My mother and I would go there back in the 80s. That's why I said I did a lot of things with my mother. We used to go there back in the 80s I think she had a friend, and he would invite us down. He was a chef, and we would go and take in the Wednesday night floor show, you know, limbo, fire eating, all that kind of fun stuff they put on for the tourists, you know, or tennis courts. We would go and enjoy that entertainment, and you get a little, I think we got drinks, not for me, not strong drinks. Get drinks, enjoy the floor show, you go home. It was fun. Sometimes on Sunday you come for the Sunday afternoon lunch, which was absolutely amazing. So I have been behind those walls and eaten with the guests that pay about $3,000 a night to stay there. I didn't have to pay $3,000 a night, and I can splash on that beach. And I ate there and hung out there and sat down and had lunch the same way. I just did spend the night at one of the rooms, but that's okay. I still live on the West Coast. Still live on the West Coast, best coast. South Coast is too choppy, but actually South Coast is nice too and lively. A different kind of lively. This is a more, I don't know, different vibe. So this is Sandy Lane. And once we pass Sandy Lane, this line of trees, the mouth kind of opens up into Whole Town. And that's my next walk. I'm going to do Whole Town and the beach along Whole Town. Give y'all a little view of my walk. One of my early morning walks that I do since I've moved back to keep fit, stay in shape. Good cardiovascular health. You know, you're not going to live forever, but at least for the time that you live, make it so that you don't feel miserable, you know, for whatever reason. There's a lot of people this morning who are probably sick, in the hospital, not feeling well, getting up, dealing with a whole bunch of issues, a whole bunch of illnesses, some chronic, some terminal, maybe some just acute, you know, maybe for a short burst of time, maybe something happened, they're gonna get over it. But there are a lot of people fighting to be alive this morning, and as a nurse I've dealt with a lot of them, and I could bet you $1 million they would love to be able to get up and go for a walk and see the beauty of nature. So if you can get up and do the same, and you don't have any illnesses, and you don't have any ailments, and you don't have any aches or pains, you should do the same, because there's a lot of people this morning who would trade places with you in a heartbeat. And with that little message, I'll leave you right here at the opening to Whole Town. And this is where I'm going to turn around, take it back to where I'm staying, and signing off from Barbados. Star date October 8th, 2024. Have a beautiful day, and if you're lucky to be in good health and of strong continence, realize the luck you have, and realize your dare I say the word blessing, but understand the fortunate position that you're in. Just enjoy it, and enjoy whatever real world you're living in, and see the beauty in it. That's it. Signing off. Over and out.